Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get all of your zentangling done. So I filled my entire page with my zentangles. Now you can divide it into sections, you can just free tangle, it doesn't matter, but your goal is to get the entire page covered in zentangle. Okay, once you have that, you're going to take your half sheets of black paper, okay, and then you are going to need to cut out a silhouette of an animal or an image. Now I found this on the computer and I just traced it on manila paper and I cut it out, and that way I have it so that I can trace it. So I'm going to go through, use it as a pattern, trace the whole entire thing. Okay, once that's done, I'm going to cut it out. Now here's the thing, I cut it out here, okay, and I will be able to fix this. So you want to keep in mind that when this is all put back together, you can have one section that's open, cut through, but don't cut through anywhere else because you want this black piece here. Okay, so I can go ahead and I can either tape this back together or I can just wait until I've glued it. So now I have my paper, I have my image, and I have this that was cut out. I need to save this piece. So this is here. Okay, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to decide where I want my negative space, which is this here, and where I want my positive space. So decide which side you want it on. Okay, you're going to kind of see which, like I really like, that's interesting. It gives me 3 full patterns to look at. If I'm over here, it gives me a few more, but I really like the way this looks. So I'm going to choose to glue it on this side. Okay, I might want to come through and erase if this is the side that I drew on, just so that it's nice and clean. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and get that glued on. Okay, so very carefully on the back, I'm going to add some glue. Be careful not to rip this apart, especially if you have, oops, sorry, I hit my camera. Especially if you have a weak area like that, be really careful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place this down. And now you can see my hummingbird. Okay, so I'm almost done. Okay, so the first thing I did was I did all my zentangling. The second thing I did was I drew out a image, just an outline of it on my manila paper, cut it out. Then I traced it and cut that out. So now I'm left with this once I glue it on. What I need to do is I'm going to be creating a mirror image. So if this is how I cut it out, I am going to flip it. Okay, and I want it to kind of look like a mirror image. So I'm going to go ahead and get it placed so that that works. And then I'm going to glue the back of this carefully, especially if you've got an area like this, just a little bit of glue. I don't need a ton of glue. Okay. And then I am going to glue this so it looks like it's flipped. Now I'm coming off the page a little bit. Yours won't. Yours is going to be a little bit bigger, but I worked a little smaller so I can do it quicker for you guys. And then I don't need this little piece right there. I don't know why I have that, but it might be glued down. It might be too late. There we go. Okay. So there's my finished project. So here's my positive space. This is the object. This is my negative space because I've got blank space around it. Okay, so that's my final project.